Hello everyone, William Mean here, 1799. Hope you can hear me. I want to do something a little different today. I was at a friend of mine's house a few times ago, and he was putting bushings in, release springs. Okay. Now, simple, easy to do. But if you don't have the right equipment, there's ways you can get around it. Now, this thing you need, small thread, simple nuts, and to that, perfect, right? Second thing we're going to need is a socket. Why the socket? Okay. We want the socket to be flush we want the socket to be kind of like flush, so we want to kind of like keep it like even. So the more flush it is, the better it's going to work. Okay. Now, so once we got that all figured out, then our next move is washers, wire washers. Put a little lube in the front between that bushing and here. Allows this to spin. It depends on which side you're going to be putting this bushing in, okay, will determine what's going to rotate and what's not. So we're going to put this guy right here. We're going to put our socket right here. So now, so when we match this thing up, it now goes just like that. It's very simple. It's one of the most easiest things that we can put in here. Well, before we do, we cleaned everything out with sandpaper, wire brush, and whatever. Make sure it's all cleaned up real good. What we're going to do, we're going to put some lube, oil, paint sealer, whatever, anything, you know. Cuts out any corrosion. You never know if you're going to have to replace these again, depending on how long you keep the vehicle. Believe me, I've had to replace them twice in my lifetime, different vehicles. So now we're all set. So we're going to get our stuff all set up here. This guy in here. This one right in here. Now, 2 extra bushings, or actually washers, we double them up. So right at the end. Now why? Because they'll float on the inside of that cup there. Take our nut. Line everything up. Really need a big wrench. Use a smaller wrench. Lock ourselves in. In here. And we just go right at it. Like I said, if you don't have a press, or you don't have, you know, something that will work, this is the easy way to do it. It works every time. If you work on a Ford leaf spring, a Chevy leaf spring, Jeep, like I have, the Buzzard I got over there, I'll show you that in a minute, he just rinse away. And it just goes right in. Easy, not a problem. Just like that. Simplest way to do things, sometimes you gotta kind of like look at it from a different angle. And you want to watch how far you go in with it. Back it off a little. Because there's a certain limit. Well, I would say limit. That doesn't sound right. It's like you want to keep it in the center. Oh, I did forget to mention, you might want to clamp your spring down. So we can go in just a little bit more. Not a problem. Put that in there. Put this guy up in here again. We go up just a little bit more. You want to center everything. Now taking them out is just as easy. I got a went to the machine shop. I had to make me a tool that will fit on another bolt, carriage bolt, I guess you call them, and like that. So how that works? So it's nice and even on both sides. And it was not hard to do. Some guys use hammers. They'll hammer this thing, hammer and hammer, upside down and everything else. I'm like, what are you doing that for? Now I could go a little bit this way, just a hair bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just take this bag just a little bit to the opposite here. Very easily done. Take this guy right here. Bushings right in there. Like I said, there's always a lot of ways to do this. You need like a couple turns. That's all you need. And he was hammering with a hammer and everything else, and he was disgusted trying to get him out. I said, there's two ways you can get him out. You can drill him out, where I showed them a tool we could press them out, and that's what I did. And we were done in no time. Clean that up, the bushings back in it. We're no time flat. So there you are. It's that simple. It's easy if you don't have the special tools is the thing. You take them out, all you're doing is you're making a device a little bit narrower than this, so it fits on the inside here. So if it fits on the inside, what this does do is you can wrench this out. You have a long barrel basically, and you can just wrench the whole thing out with no problem. No burning with a torch, no have to drilling, no have to do all the crazy stuff to go with it. And you can just pull it right out. Clean it up real good. Use the simplest system we have. Go to Home Depot or whatever. Boom. You're done. So I hope this was helpful. And I'm glad to be able to show this to somebody, because like I said, I seen this guy use a hammer, and it was unbelievable. So for then, you take care. Thanks for watching.